We all know that everything has an end. There's a final chapter in every story, a last note in every song, and for many, the thought of an end feels like a shadow looming, inescapable, and sometimes even terrifying. But what if I told you that the end is not something to fear? What if I told you it's only the beginning? Every end creates space for something new, something greater. It's like the changing of seasons. The vibrant colors of autumn give way to the stillness of winter. But does winter mark the death of life? No. It's simply the pause before the renewal. When one door closes, it doesn't leave you in darkness forever. It opens up 1,000 other possibilities. The end is simply a transition, a signal that it's time to evolve, to grow, to become the next version of yourself. Think about that. In every great story, there comes a moment when the hero seems to reach the end of the road. It's in those moments when all hope seems lost, when the path forward appears blocked, that something miraculous happens. They find strength that they didn't know they had. They see a path they didn't notice before. The end becomes the turning point, the place where everything changes, not just for their story, but for who they are. This isn't just a tale told in stories. It's true in life too. The greatest transformations don't come from a time of ease or comfort. They come from the moments when we're faced with what feels like the end. When the weight of our current circumstances forces us to reflect, to look inward, to realize that we can't go on as we are any longer. Those moments of ending, of crisis, of hitting the wall are often the birthplace of something far more powerful. The end of one version of yourself becomes the beginning of something you could have never imagined before. The step into the future that's not defined by your past but shaped by the potential that lives within you. But here's the truth, this isn't easy. Letting go is hard. The reason most people fear the end is because they're clinging on to what they know, even if they know what they're holding on to is limiting them. Not everyone is ready to evolve. Not everyone is willing to let go of who they are today to embrace who they could be tomorrow. Are you? Ask yourself, what are you holding on to right now that is keeping you from stepping into your next chapter? What story of yourself do you repeat over and over that limits what you believe is possible? Because that version of you, the one that's clinging to old habits, to old fears, to the familiar, is standing in the way of the future that's waiting for you to step into it with open arms, free of the baggage of yesterday. I know that can be a scary thing. Change is always uncomfortable, but you know what's even scarier? Staying stuck. Stuck in the same patterns, the same routines, the same limiting beliefs. The old version of yourself might feel safe, but safe doesn't always mean happy. Safe doesn't always mean fulfilled. So I ask you, are you ready once more? Are you ready to relinquish that old version of yourself, to release the parts of you that no longer serve who you want to become? Are you ready to let go of the fear, the doubt, the stories that you told yourself about what is possible? Because only by letting go can you step fully into the future that's waiting for you. A future that's filled with the untapped potential, with growth, with joy, with purpose. This is not the end of you. It's the beginning of a new chapter. It's one where you get to decide who you'll be, what you would do, and how you will shape your world.